Well, I'd been in Duran Duran all my adult life. I started it when I was 18, and it was time to do something different. It was time to not be part of a band anymore, you know. I just wanted to sing my own songs, and I really wanted to become a singer. And I felt that I needed to communicate more directly. I'd wanted to leave for a long, long time, many, many years. And I just stayed because I was scared mainly, and I didn't know if I could have a career outside of Duran Duran. And then it just became a matter of life or death. I had to leave. Well, in every way, this new album is a lot more sophisticated than the first one. I'm exploring a lot of very varied musical territory. The first solo album, Feelings Are Good and Other Lies, was really a punk rock record, and it was recorded very quickly and very cheaply, and most of the songs were sort of screams for you know, attention, or albeit they were sort of a 30-something adolescent complaining kind of record. Oh, I hate my life, and you know, everything sucks. And I think I'm a lot more positive now. When I did that last album, my marriage was breaking up, and you know, I still had not left Duran Duran, and I think now I'm just in a much more positive place, and I think the songs on this album are a lot more positive. There's love on the album. There was just hate on that first album, and I think musically it's you know, there's trip hop on there, there's jungle, there's radio, FM. I mean, I love so many different kinds of music, and I think all of those different musical styles are represented on this album. I think it's a far more interesting record. It's got a much nicer cover too, because it's me on the front in full color. Right. Well, And On is a song. It's written about, you know, nearly 4 years ago, I made a decision to be very sober, you know, and I don't drink and I don't take drugs, and I just, you know, and I found that since I've done that, my energy has been a lot better and a lot more consistent. Plus the fact I took enough drugs and I drank enough when in my 20s, you know. And this song is really about that way of life, because if you're going to do that, if you're going to say, okay, I'm not going to drink ever again, you know, it's very, very hard, but you just say, well, I'm not going to drink today, and tomorrow's another story. And when you think like that, you just get through one day and then another day, and all of a sudden it's 5 years since you had a drink. And I find that's really worked for me. It's been a really important thing in my life. So And On really, really celebrates that. It's like a waking up, and I think it has a very young feel to it, you know. Getting into same, like the same place, the same game. Always despite the fact that I'm still involved, it's not resolved, but you. And Getting Intimate is about my wife and meeting my wife, and it's really written like a rap song, and intimacy is a very American concept of how you can spend a lot of time with somebody, but unless you really open up to them and let yourself be intimate with them, you know, you might as well be worlds apart. And you know, it's about being honest and really, really trusting somebody. And it's a journey, and it's very frightening, because when you do that and you do open yourself up to somebody, you might get hurt, you know, but it's a chance, and that's really what that song's about. Let's run together. Let's run together. Right, well, Run Together was entirely the idea of my friends here in Japan, and they suggested that we recorded a song for Zip FM's anniversary, and they liked My American Muse, which is the last song on the John Taylor, on the new album, and but they wondered if I could make it a little rockier, and I thought, well, what do they mean? You know, I wasn't quite sure, and over a few weeks I was thinking about how you know, how that could be, and I hear a lot of, most of the American music I hear is because of my kids, you know, and they listen to bands like The Offspring and Lit, you know, and these very alternative American radio songs, and I was in the car and I was thinking about this one song, and it had this da-da, da-da, ba-da-da, da-da, and I started thinking, well, maybe I was bleeding when I wrote this, completely at odds with the way the song is originally, and almost being joking, you know, maybe I should do it like that, you know, and then I thought, actually, I kind of like the way that sounds, so I went home and got the tape recorder out and just put it down, and actually I love it now. I like it so much more than the original. I think it was a really fun project.